Question, would you date a guy who was 5'5" if he was everything you wanted?
No. What's the question? No.
Would you date a guy who's 5'5" but he's everything you want?
Give us more. Give us more.
Everything.
No.
I mean, I'm 5'4". Technically, my only requirement is they're taller than me. So
Yeah.
if I'm 5'4" and he's 5'5",
You know how
I'm for
hard
it.
it is to
I'm
get
for it.
everything?
Okay,
Everything in the height
continue.
is the
But
one.
why is it a red flag for you? Why is that a deal breaker?
I'm like 5'8".
That is shorter than
I'm
her.
wearing heels
My
right
bitch is
now.
like 4 inches shorter than me.
But if he's everything you want,
If he's like-
why is that the deal breaker?
He's
The
6'1",
height.
he's everything I want.
Sometimes you're just looking
It's
down
just
and you're like,
yeah,
oh,
exactly. It's
I want
like,
a man.
oh my God,
But, I
like,
mean, some people also
They're
want
just, they're
smaller
hot.
people.
I love short kings. You know what? I get the vibe. You know what? If he is everything, I love a good short king.
How does that make you view your friend's opinion?
I mean, look at me.
She
Like
fucking
next
does
to her.
this to us.
Like I'm a giant next to her.
I love my short and tall queens and kings. I love them all.
And you're in heels. Mind you, me and her are in heels. We're shorter than her more in real
I'm
life.
short, but I love them all. No discrimination.
How do you feel about black guys?
Love them. Hell yeah.
Yes, yes, queen. Yes.
No,
So some of the finest fucking men out there as
discriminate based
fuck.
on race. You're fucking
Weird.
insane. Like,
You're just
why do
weird.
you dislike just people who look like that? Like, there are more traits than just
And there's
your
so many
appearance.
races,
It's
like-
crazy. Yeah,
No, they're just
the
too
world
many.
is so diverse and beautiful. Like, I genuinely don't get some people.
You literally can't make this stuff up, man. You know, there's men out here messing me about this all the time. Al, I'm 5'5", what do I do? You know, genuinely, dude, this is a video that I hope can help you. I hope it can motivate you in any type of way, man. I really, really do. You know, you cannot control your height, G. You know, we are living in a society, a generation where that's all that matters, man. A lot of these women out here are gonna have crazy expectations for you. You know, 300K a year, 6'2", 200 pounds, tan, list goes on. You know, I've heard some pretty crazy ones. You can only focus on what you can control, bro. You know, I'm gonna be real in this video, man. There are a lot of things you can control. There are some certain things that God just gave us, man. You know, certain things God gave you. God gave us our height. God gave us our, you know, who we are as people, right? Our hearts, etc. Right? And only He can change that. Only He can change our heart. Only He can change certain attributes about us, right? But I'm telling you right now, man, a lot of these men out here are, you know, getting heartbroken over these women like this. They don't care about you, G. They don't respect you. Women who have crazy ass expectations are never gonna respect you. They're never gonna care about you. They are there for the status of being with you. That's it. The status of marriage, the status of a child. There are women out there like this, man. I have lived through this. You know, I have been with women that all they cared about was the status of their marriage. I need to get married right away. I need a ring right away. I need this right away. They don't care about you, man. You know, a woman of God is not gonna be like that. A woman of God is not going to, you know, expect crazy things from you. She's gonna want your heart. You know, that's why I tell you, man, you genuinely pick and choose wisely. You know, men out here, all they do is they focus on these women, man, 24/7. I get messages all the time about that. What do I do? You know, my best piece of advice, stop focusing on women all the time and start focusing on God, right? Start focusing on bettering yourself, on your mission, on everything in your life that needs to be worked on right now. Because I know everyone watching this video, including myself, man, we have things we can work on. You know, that's what this channel was about, self-improvement, taking ourselves from the bottom and raising ourselves up as men. Because there's a lot of men out here that are gonna lie to you. There's a lot of women out here that are gonna lie to you. Life is hard. Life is exceptionally difficult for men, you know, and that's why I try to teach men, right, that, you know, putting God as our foundation, number one, is the most important thing you can do, right? Putting God first always, because when God is our foundation, everything just forms around it. You know, that's how my life changed, number one. Number two, man, it's just really, like I said before, it's just focusing on the things that you can control in your life. You know, are you in the gym? Are you working on yourself? Are you on your grinds? Are you on your purpose? Are you on your mission? Because there's a lot of men out here that aren't. There's a lot of men out here that just sit and they let days pass, you know, and you know, sit there and they'll fap all day. They have a masturbation problem, they have this problem and that problem, and you know, I've talked about that before. The only way out is with God, right? But number two is just taking action with your life. You need to be getting up and doing what you need to do every single day to better yourself, and stop chasing 304s. Stop chasing party chicks. Stop chasing chicks that you know are not good for you. I got in that pattern for so long, man, where, you know, in my prior relationships, I would chase these women that didn't care about me. You know, I chased women that I knew damn well like they were using me or they didn't want a part of my life. I just wanted to be a part of theirs. You know, sitting there and bombarding them with messages and, you know, trying to change their opinions about you. It's not gonna happen, homie. You know, you're not gonna change these women. You cannot change her. You can't. The only thing you can do is change the woman. That's it. You know, and like God gave us women for a reason, but he also told us what kind of women to look for. A lot of the times I'd be out here with women that were, you know, talking, this is when I was younger, you know, like 30, 40 different men on Snapchat. And I know there's some of you going through that right now, man. You're like, oh, what do I do? You leave and you respect yourself, man. You know, if that woman is not putting you as top priority, you need to find a woman who's going to put you as top priority. Find a woman who's going to put God first and then you under that, you and her family, etc. You know what I mean? That's what you need. You need a woman who's going to put you on top, other than God, obviously. Because if you don't, you're going to be with women who are using you, abusing you, and taking everything you have, man. There are women that will take everything from you. 401ks, retirement accounts, money, banks, houses, businesses, everything you have. If you're stupid, you let them walk all over you. I've said this a million times before. Find a woman of God and find a woman who's going to push and motivate you to become a better man than you were yesterday. You know, and that's how you know you're going to find peace. Because a lot of these men are not in peace. A lot of men come home to destruction and chaos and problems. And a lot of men will sit in their cars when they get home and cry. Why? Because they don't want to go inside, man. You don't want to have that life. You don't want to have a life full of disrespect. You don't want to have a white life full of a woman ruining your days. And I promise you there are a lot of women out here who will. And that's why I encourage every single one of you, man, to pray about your problems. Pray about the things that you want in a woman. You know, and like, you'll know, believe me, you'll know when God sends you someone good in your life, man. You know, and that's why I tell that man every day, stop worrying so much. The Bible tells us a million times over, do not be afraid of your life. Do not be afraid of the things of today, right? Of tomorrow, of the future, I meant to say. Why? Because today is already a worry of its own. You know, today is already difficult as its own, right? All we can do is take action today. Do what we need to do every single day and just follow his word, man. Follow him. That's what I try to do every single day, man, is just follow Jesus. How can I become a better man than I was yesterday, right? Because I can't change anything other than what I can change, which is what I'm doing right now. There's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do about a woman. There's nothing I can do about my family. There's nothing I can do about anybody in my life. The only thing I can do is worry about right now, me. Am I gonna not watch that porn? Am I gonna go to the gym, right? These things that a lot of men are worrying about. You know, it's like, what are you gonna do right now to change your life? Because the decisions you're making right now are going to have an impact, whether they are positive or good. Stop procrastinating so damn much. Get on your grind. Lock in. I tell you guys all the time, lock in. Lock in with the Lord, lock in with your purpose, lock in with your grind. Get up. That's it. Get up and do the hard work even when you don't feel like doing it. It is not supposed to be easy. Life is not easy. When you're tired, do it anyway. When you're sad, do it anyway. When you don't want to go to the gym, go to the gym. When you don't want to eat healthy, eat healthy. It's that easy, man. Your mindset is everything. You have to learn to do it regardless of how you feel and know that God is watching you, man. That's the one thing that helps me more than anything is when I catch myself procrastinating, when I catch myself not doing what I need to do, it's really that God is watching everything I do, man. You know, I have to show him that I can do this, you know, that I'm gonna do what he's assigned me to do. You have a purpose, you have a mission, homie. Don't let these women walk all over that. You know, each and every one of us, God has something for. You know, God has a mission for your life. God has a purpose for your life. And I encourage you to ask him what that purpose is, right? I genuinely hope this video helped you, man. Make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on this content. And I will see you guys on the next video. StayColdCoaching.com for coaching. New shirts are going to be coming here pretty soon. Gym Grind God shirt, stuff like that. So stay tuned to that, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.